log on and book your copy read. Should we do some Haute Topics?
Haute Topics.
So Haute Topics, or colleagues call them Haute Topics. I call them Hot Topics. We just give you a couple things in the headlines today.
Oh,
we want to
nervous.
get your
Let me
opinion
pull my bra
on.
strap up that's been falling down.
And we have 3 fun topics for you.
Oh, no.
Hopefully you have some opinions on them.
Oh, no.
Love opinions.
Don't throw me off.
Go ahead, Paul. You want to go first?
Make it easy.
Mama June. Do you know Mama June?
Oh.
From hot to not to hot.
Toddlers
From
and
Atlanta.
Tiaras. She's
Oh.
Honey Boo Boo's mom.
Yes.
Yes.
She took all of their kids' monies and spent it on drugs, alcohol, snorting, cocaine, not Armenian coffee. So what do you think about that?
Well, that's not a nice thing to do.
Right?
She threw away their inheritances
She spent
On-
it. She spent their trust funds, their TV trust
that
funds.
they worked hard to be able to
That
earn.
makes me want to cry,
Right.
actually.
That's hard, right?
It's sad that they still do this because I thought they have a Coogan thing
I
in
don't
place where you
understand.
can't.
Yeah. Now, I was not a child actor.
Okay.
So I'm not sure how it works. Lauren Woodland, a friend of mine, was a child actress.
Okay.
I think that you're protected. Are you not
They only put
protected?
10% in the
No.
accounts. They're only required to put 10% or 15% in the account, and the parents can keep the rest.
So they're managing then
Yeah.
the child? Is that how it works?
Yeah, but she took all of it. Hey.
You guys, that
Like,
does
could you
make
ever
me
do that?
wanna
Could you,
cry.
if your
Are
son
you
worked in
kidding?
a TV show and made a bunch
Every
of money?
penny I have, I'm like, I want my son to have this. I want him to have that.
Yeah.
He wants to rent a cool car to be cool with his friends. I'm like, how much is this? 150 a day? Okay, all right. Like down, I'm not. I'll do that rather than spend on me. I would rather my child have everything great. So that does not make sense to
Yeah,
me.
I
That
agree.
to me is devastating, and that's a tearjerker. I call it.
It's sad.
A tearjerker. Do they have any say so? What can they do?
No, it's gone.
Because if the money's gone, it's gone.
it's gone.
right?
Yeah, they spent it all. She spent it all.
I mean,
Yeah. And then her daughter, that died of cancer recently, which is very, very sad, had sued her years ago
I did not
for
know
taking her
about
money when
any
she
of
was a child
this.
too. So she's done it twice. Yeah.
so what's going to happen? Is she going to be? Are there charges against her?
I don't know. I don't know. Should
Would
we
her
pay it
child
back?
have to file the charges against her
Probably.
then? Because
How hard would that be, right? To file against your parent?
how old is?
She's 19, I think now.
She's 19, so
Yeah.
she's
They're
an
all
adult.
adults
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, they're all adults.
How do they feel about it? I have not even seen
Very sad.
interviews on this.
Very sad. Oh, it was all over on WeTV, the show. Yeah.
You guys, but don't you believe what comes around goes around a little bit? Do you guys believe in that?
I do, but I also believe too that even though you are on drugs and the excuses that you're on
Yeah.
drugs and you spend it on drugs, it just doesn't give you an excuse to have
Not with
bad
your
behavior.
child. No, it's
Like
not an
between
excuse. Of course not.
between us,
Especially.
Yeah.
my money's my money, his money is my money,
Yeah.
so he has nothing. So if he leaves, he goes with nothing.
Excuse me, what the fuck does this
So-
even understand?
And because
I don't
we're
know
adults,
what he's saying.
so that's why I think it's
Oh
okay.
my
But when it comes
gosh.
to kids, like Snow White's money is
Yeah.
his money, because I know Snow White.
But I would never spend Snow White's money.
All that kibble
Never.
money she gets from Amazon, let me tell you, it's racking up. This bitch is gonna buy me a house.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jeff
right?
Bezos. Okay, second topic.
Whew,
Let's talk about
that was a
Court-
hard one. That was
I know.
emotional, you guys.
I got a good one
little,
for you.
Okay.
Courtney Stodden. You know Courtney Stodden.
No,
She's been on our show. Courtney Stodden.
she doesn't know Courtney
Of
Stodden.
course she does. She was the
Don't.
child
She's a
bride that
reality
married
star.
The reality star that married when he was
No,
35 years old and she was a minor. Her mother married her to the guy. And
You got to
You
talk about the
guys.
soap opera
Okay.
people.
Anyway, Courtney Stodden flushed her 5-carat engagement ring down the toilet.
Call the plumber immediately.
this morning
Call the plumber. Wait, she did it on purpose?
on purpose and said
What?
she doesn't care about it. She's flushing it away. She's done with the relationship. She broke up with Chris and she flushed
But
the
then
5-carat
why flush
diamond
the ring?
I know, right?
Why would you do something?
Would you ever do that?
I would never
No.
flush this away.
I mean,
I can
who in
flush
their
the
right
relationship,
mind?
but never this.
I mean, that makes no sense.
I mean, if you're making a statement, should you like put something in the bottom to like catch it before it goes? And you
well,
make the statement?
yeah, just
But
like do a little rig in
I'm-
the toilet,
right?
And say, Look
Yeah.
at this, I'm done but then it's getting caught.
Why
like a
would you
little
flush the
wire.
ring instead of
know.
flushing
And
all
who
of
would
him?
take the risk?
I
of
know.
flushing
I would
the
flush
ring?
him down the toilet.
And that won't get stuck,
Maybe
right? That's
she
gone.
didn't. You know what, you guys? Maybe she really didn't flush the
She
ring.
flushed it.
But how do we know?
It's
Maybe
gone.
there
They showed
is,
it go down the toilet.
But maybe there's something catching it.
Oh, maybe. Well, we'll have to check her hand and see if she's wearing the ring.
It's like when they put it in their mouth and swallow it.
But I also think that
Yeah,
Courtney
that-
is very. Courtney Stodden was on our first season of our show, Gown and Out. We got to bring her on as a guest on Undressed. And she's very opinionated. She's very emotional.
Yeah.
So I could see her doing that. But
Yeah.
fuck, why didn't she call us first? And we would have told her not to do that because that's pretty scary.
You guys, I don't think she did. I don't know why.
No woman
Really?
does that.
I can't imagine.
Would you ever do that?
No.
When you
Maybe-
got a divorce, what did you do with your ring?
No, I saved it.
You did, but you don't wear it.
No.
Maybe she got another ring, and then she flushed that from the Cracker Jack box
Oh.
because
Hey.
it's not
A
the
dub
one that she
that
would
looks
be.
like
It's
it.
because she needs money too, girl. So I
Yeah.
know it wasn't the same one.
Maybe. We'll
I'm
find
sure.
out.
I want evidence.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't trust it.
I mean, I don't
No
know.
woman flushes down.
And-
no
and
no
who's
woman.
to know, but unless you're emotional in the moment.
Yeah.
Still wouldn't do
Maybe
it.
in the
Nope,
moment.
wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Nope,
I
wouldn't do it.
mean,
Nope, wouldn't do it.
Another tough question. That also brings tears to my eyes.
You got one topic, Paul.
I do.
It was announced today, too.
Probably something else I don't know about. You guys, do I live under a rock?
Maybe. Oh, my God.
What
We
is
got to
wrong
start
with
getting you out
me?
more, Miss Tamara.
Can you tell? Between
Billy
these
Ray,
auditions and
Billy Ray
memorizing?
Cyrus is filing divorce.
He filed divorce.
Oh, because he's gay.
Oh, my God. Well, we don't know about that. Against Fire Rose. First of all, she's named Fire Rose. That's a divorce right there.
How long have they been together?
I don't know, but I love Miley.
Yeah.
I know.
Somebody told me once, a couple people have said I looked like her, and I thought I should like.
I could kind
do
of see that, actually.
I should do a movie with her. We both have that same raspy
Yeah.
voice, and I thought I should do a movie with Miley.
I could
where
see you
play
on
her
that-
mother, and
Yeah.
we are living in a trailer park somewhere.
Oh.
and she's a singer.
Wow.
like she is. She's my favorite
Yeah.
ever in the world. I love Miley.
She's talented, right?
Above and beyond.
Yeah.
And I think we should do a movie, and I should play her mother.
But you like
Because
Miley
we kinda
Cyrus
look
or
like-
Hannah
and we kinda
Montana?
look like Miley.
Miley.
Yeah.
Because she was Hannah Montana before
I
Miley.
remember. I know.
It took a minute for people to get to know her
To-
as Miley
I
Cyrus
Oh, that's
know.
instead of
right.
Hannah
That's right. She played the two
Montana.
parts.
And then she,
Yeah,
you know,
sometimes
she
on
sat
Instagram,
naked
people
on
go,
that
"You know
big
what?
wrecking ball and said,
"You look and sound like a, like an older Miley." Like, and I'm like, I could be her mom.
yeah.
She's very,
And-
like, sexually free. Miley.
Yeah.
She doesn't know
I
she likes
mean,
guys, likes girls.
she
both.
loves love.
I love it.
She's freaking amazing.
Yeah,
and
she is.
lives in her truth. Have you seen her on interviews?
Yeah.
She's on Instagram.
She does not.
She is.
She's not
just-
afraid to say what she wants out of her mouth. She'll say it. She doesn't care.
You know what?
I like that.
Adore her.
I respect that.
and I think we should do this.
So her father filed for divorce because,
I didn't
and he's
know
filing
this
an
either.
annulment because he's saying that Fire Rose fraudulently married him.
Fraudulent. How you fraudulently
Oh,
marry
no.
somebody?
It was today, made the
I
headlines.
don't understand that.
Did I
know.
fraudulently marry
You're
you?
not married yet.
Oh, see, I'm not even married yet.
Well, you guys, get on it. Am I invited to the wedding?
Yes.
Well, my engagement ring wasn't satisfactory
that
for
ring.
me to be
Yeah,
able
you
to
can
What's
say.
the
Thank
wedding
him.
band gonna look like?
Bigger than this.
Yeah, he's like, I'm like, when are we
Honey,
getting married?
this is
When
only
do I get a
22
bigger
carats.
ring? I'm like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See, it's all about the ring.
It is. It's all about that. Who's gonna fucking flush this down the toilet? I wouldn't.
Guys.
I'll
If we
flush
flush
him
it down the
first.
toilet, I think it would stop because it's so heavy.
It would. It's not gonna look how big this
Yeah.
ring is. It's not. Well, what about this one? Neither one
No.
is gonna fit through the little toilet thing.
Exactly.
No, it's not.
I mean,
My God.
No.
All right, we're gonna do some runway rundown. Paul, look
Okay.
at her cup and see if she still needs a drink or
one more
she's
sip.
good. Runway rundown is the good, the bad, the ugly.
I don't still need to drink, do I?
We are gonna show you some pictures, Miss Tamara.
Take
Okay.
one.
You might be in
little
one or
sip,
two of the
Tiny
pictures.
sip.
And we want to get your opinions on the looks.
Oh, that's some coffee grinds.
Right? So, Runway Rundown is the good, the bad, the ugly, sometimes the what the fuck were you thinking when you were wearing this?
Okay.
And we've got a couple outfits for you to critique along with us. The first one, I think this is your friend, Melody Scott Thomas.
Love her.
I love her, but what the fuck is she wearing to the daytime Emmys? It's purple.
What?
It's full length.
I love purple.
I love it, but her boobs like they're hanging to the floor.
This is
No.
she's wearing a V-neck mesh sleeve, but here's the thing. Number one, this dress was
I saw
made
her, you
without
guys.
sleeves.
She
So she added the
looked
sleeves into
gorgeous.
it.
In this?
Yes, you guys. She
Are you
looked
sure?
Absolutely gorgeous. I saw her in person.
But it looks
at the after
terrible in
party.
pictures.
Here's
She-
what
first
looks
of all,
terrible.
Can you stand how beautiful she is?
She is
if
beautiful.
you look
Yeah.
at Young and the Restless, back in the day
She's
when she
gorgeous.
started, she's freaking gorgeous
Yeah.
then. She's gorgeous now. And you know what is the most gorgeous on her? Her heart, who she is as a person.
I'm going to tell
You
you.
guys,
I'm going to
she
tell you
is-
something. The dress is very pretty, but it was altered, but it wasn't adjusted to fit her properly. I think the diamonds around her neckline are gorgeous. They look like Harry Winston. I think the Valentino little clutch is
See, she was
gorgeous.
beautiful.
No, she looks beautiful. Yes,
Babe,
but
she looks gorgeous.
But her
looks-
boobs are hanging to the floor.
But
I don't
she
like the way
looks
they're
a little
fit.
She looks a little matronly
maybe
in
that's
the
it.
way it fits her because it doesn't give her a young, fresh, and contemporary feel to being on the carpet. Her hairstyle looks a little outdated. I think she's been doing the same hairstyle for a very long time.
I do the
She's
same
comfortable with it.
Well, she's been on the show for how many years? Forever,
I think,
right?
yeah. I think,
Forever.
like, didn't she had an anniversary? I think, like, 50. I
50
don't know.
years or something.
You
Oh, my God.
guys,
But she looks amazing.
she's
She looks great, but I hated this dress.
See, I didn't hate it. I love the color.
Okay. Well, you saw it in person, too.
I saw it in person. You guys, she's freaking gorgeous.
She's gorgeous.
I'm sorry.
You're looking at the emotional side of her. You're not looking at the exterior of when you don't know someone and they're representing themselves in that manner.
Well, I
She
have a
looks
mesh
very
sleeve
well.
on.
Yeah, but the whole dress is mesh as well. So it's
don't
not a piece that was added on. And it doesn't complement. That's how come I know it was an add-on afterthought. This dress did not come with that sleeve.
Really? See,
This is from a designer's point of view.
I love
Which is
it.
cute. She
All
looks
right.
really
Yeah,
pretty.
she's
The
You
color
love
is
it.
gorgeous.
I do.
Paul likes
I
it.
do love it.
I hate it.
It's
I think
not
she's
the
pretty, but I
worst.
hate it.
No.
I love
Yeah, it's not
I guess
the
because I
worst.
saw her in person, and I was like,
Yeah. It's not the
She
worst,
looks so
but
pretty.
I can see how it needed to be a little more adjusted in order for
Yeah.
it to fit her properly.
Well, Courtney Hope, Paul's made gowns for her in the past, and I love this dress. She won her Emmy this year.
She
Yeah.
looks
And
beautiful.
it's,
she looks like Cinderella.
I love
gorgeous,
it.
gorgeous dress.
What is that called? The dress. with
She's
the-
wearing an organza overskirt
Got it.
with the bustier fitted top, which is very much in line of how she likes to dress,
Yeah.
very tight fitted. She's got an amazing body. She's
Yeah.
very fit, and her red hair and her exuberance. And see, she looks young. She looks
Yeah.
like she's there to be able to like really enjoy the evening, and she
Yeah.
didn't care. She
And
was
she won.
nominated,
Yeah.
and she won. She's won in my gown as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago,
Beautiful
I
gown.
made her several gowns.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For daytime Emmys. Yeah.
I need to
She's worn it
see.
as a
I
presenter
know.
and as a winner.
She wore a beautiful
When am
blue
I
dress.
getting a gown? I better get back on a show. So I can
Girl,
get a
yes.
gown. Look at me.
Now, we've got, this might be you, Tamara Clatterbuck.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Am I wearing something bad?
I don't
love it.
understand it. It's a
Okay.
green pantsuit. We can't find your hands. We can't find your arms.
No,
I don't
it's a
understand.
This is a dress.
Dress.
It's not a pantsuit.
It is?
Yes, with
It's
the
a
kimono.
dress.
Oh, I
Everybody
hated it.
you hated
Oh
it?
my God, I hated it.
Everybody loved it. They loved
Really?
the
Paul, you're a designer. What do you
I'll
think?
tell you something. I think the color is beautiful.
Like the green.
But I think
Yeah.
because of the billowy sleeves that are
Yeah.
ruched underneath it, if you had your arm out and you were able to really
Yeah.
manage those sleeves,
Yeah.
it would have been a
Maybe that's
lot
what it was.
sexier
It was the
on
sleeve.
you.
You don't see my hand. I look
Yeah.
like I didn't have a hand.
Yeah,
But-
where are the-
Everybody loved that.
But you
dress.
look
Kelly Lang's like,
you look
"Tamara."
beautiful.
And I always wear the same hairdo. I guess I'm like Mel. I'm like, I do the same. You know what? I think when you're confident in a hairdo, but you know what? I need to take some risks with
Yeah.
my hair.
You need to
guys,
change it up a little bit
change the
because
I
hair.
loved your hair in
Stop
Will
with the
Trent.
curly.
Yeah.
Whoa! You mean greasy, dirty, pulled back in a bun with my lips showing?
Your lip zip shot.
I'm going to tell you something. Your hair here looks coiffed and beautiful. You
Yeah.
should wear it like this
Yeah.
effortlessly every day.
Really?
You should, because look at how pretty you are.
Oh, hun.
I love this color, but I just didn't like the dress. I didn't understand the sleeves. I didn't understand.
I think
the
it's the
pants. I didn't
pose that
understand-
doesn't justify what the
Yeah.
dress really
You know what
identifies.
the, you know what
like.
the paparazzi was saying? Hold your arm out, because they wanted to see the sleeve.
Yeah.
Yes, but you
And
will
so
have
when
to
I
see your
held my
arm.
you know what we should do before we get on the carpet as actresses? We should practice.
Of course.
I never practiced.
How did you hold a glass that night? How did you eat at the?
I
Well,
think
it's
I
open
flew
here.
Up.
Yeah, it's open
I
here.
went, whoop, and then I went because believe me, I had a glass of wine that night.
But you should have ruched the sleeves a lot more.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you're
and it wasn't done
right.
properly because the
Yeah.
gap in between, because it's only ruched a little bit because
See,
it
I
got
didn't
stuck.
have you helping
You have to go
me.
all the way up to underneath the arm, and then after you had done that, your sleeves would have been out, and you would have had that kimono
Yeah.
effect, which is like the kimono sleeves that it's
Yes.
designed to be able to do. The color's beautiful
I love
on
the
you.
color.
I love your necklace with the little
too.
flower
I
at
just
the
didn't
very
like the sleeves.
tip.
I was not a fan. But maybe what Paul said.
I think it's my hands were
Yeah.
like not showing, and I think maybe it was my fault as well because I wasn't.
Well, you didn't know how to
ruching the-
manage to dress.
But you look
properly.
skinny in the dress. I mean, you look
She is
really
skinny.
skinny. You look great. Well, I mean, your boobs look amazing.
But you totally
Oh,
have
thank you.
to do.
And they're mine.
See, this is the one thing that a lot of people
And I
do.
do like
Love
the
you
clutch.
say
I like
that.
that you have a clutch.
Yeah.
I like
A
that.
lot of
Yes.
people think that because something works, it works
Yeah.
all the time. The reason why we update as professionals in the design
Yeah.
industry, whether you're a stylist of hair or
Yes.
gowns or jewelry, you want to update a little bit, keep the same foundation,
Yeah.
but updated, which means like when it comes to your hair, if you've been wearing it the same way,
The same way.
do the same thing,
Every
but give
event
it a
I
little
go
more
to,
layers.
It's the same darn style.
Give it a little layers. Part it from a different
Yeah.
side.
You're right.
Play
Yeah.
with
Just
it
to
in
play-
a different
just to kinda
way.
Shock people. Oh, you're doing something
Yeah.
different.
It's not shocking
Like,
people,
oh
but
wait,
it's
straight, not curly.
but
Yeah.
it's going to give you
That's a big shocker.
Yeah.
but it's going to give you a little different of confidence in a
Yes.
different way, and it's going to make you look more contemporary from today, which then
agree.
Yep.
even if you're wearing the same color and even with lip gloss and lipstick, a lot of
Yes.
people use the same lip gloss for years
Yes.
moving forward. I'm like, no, the colors have changed. There's new colors. There's still
Yes.
there's still a color palette you should go to
Yeah.
that complements your skin tone, but change it.
Yeah.
Or if you want that confidence, use the new color
Right.
and then layer it with the color that you feel confident with on top.
Can you do my
That way
makeup?
you get a
He
little
can do
bit
everything
of that.
actually.
My makeup?
Hair, makeup. You
My
know that during
hair,
COVID he cut my hair.
My gown. How was it?
Isn't that
didn't-
crazy?
He didn't even trust me.
No, because he's never cut hair in his life, and he's cutting my
But
hair.
I bet it worked out.
It was amazing.
I
He did
bet
a great
it looks
job.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't
You
do
can
it
cut my
again because he
hair.
was a bitch.
I was
I'm
not
like, just
a
shut
bitch.
up. Go pay the $350.
Was
to
I
get
really
your
a
hair
bitch?
Right?
cut.
Can you stand how much a haircut is?
I was not.
Stop
I'm
already.
like, here I am doing it
God.
with
For free.
love.
No.
And you're like
And
just
it's COVID.
bitching
It's
and
not like you're going to
complaining.
go anywhere. Anybody's going to see you, for God's sake.
I had to see it, and it was like awful. It was outgrown. I wanted
like,
it
let
to
me
be
just cut my hair.
manageable.
We have one last look from Daytime
Okay.
Emmys. It's Lauralee Bell,
Oh,
another one of your
love
friends.
her.
I love her, but I'm not.
I just texted her
the dress seems so
yesterday.
dated to me, and she looks too
What do
hippie.
you mean?
I mean, I like the color.
Babe.
It's
I'll tell you something.
First of
The
all,
daytime-
I love the strapless.
Yes, the strapless
Love
dress with the
the
peplum on the
strapless.
side that go
I
all the way to
love.
the floor with
It's
the slit
purple and
down the
blue?
front. It's a
purple and-
magenta, purple, and black.
And by the way,
Okay.
in person,
And it's a
she was
floral.
gorgeous.
yeah.
In
She's pretty.
person,
Pretty girl.
she looks
She's
beautiful
dropped it.
here.
I love the earrings.
You know what the crazy thing is? The daytime soap operas
Mm-hmm.
dress daytime soap opera.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
You know how they're in a ditch for like 3 months, but they still look great.
Yeah.
So they look like they're still in a ditch and look great,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
they're not. They don't give me contemporary. They don't
Maybe that's
give
what
me
it is.
up to date. They don't give me personality. They give me character.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's
And I
what it
think
is.
that's
Maybe.
where you get stuck sometimes because
Yeah.
you're on the carpet.
Well, we need stylists then, I guess.
Don't you have
you guys
any?
have stylists?
Well, I've always just done my own dresses, but now that I have you two,
But
this
don't
dress,
they
I
give
love
you a
this dre-
stylist?
I love that. That's the style.
I
of
just
dress
don't like
guarantee
the
you-
side of
made
it because
for
I thought
me.
it made her look too hippie.
I love the color.
I
I
love the
guarantee-
color, but
I guarantee you she picked this up out of her closet because it was there.
and the shoes I love. Though I
I
do love
think
the
it's
strappy gold
gorgeous.
sandals. I love those.
You guys,
I love that she's got a
think
gold
she's
clutch.
Gorgeous.
I kind of hated the hair. The hair seemed very like I'm a soap opera. But I guess, like he said,
Well, that's
I'm a
like
soap
me.
opera star.
I'm learning so much today. I need to get rid of the
Girls, you can
hairdo.
change your hair.
You guys, I know. I feel like I just don't ever
But here's the
change
thing.
my
It's
hair.
going to be
It's like the confidence. It's like
No,
your little,
Yeah.
like,
no, it's
you know, your
not.
security blanket.
No, it's not.
What's wrong with me? You're right.
the confidence comes from within.
Yes.
And when you're covering it with the same thing that you're familiar with, that means you're not looking for a change.
You're right.
You're suppressing it because
You
you
see,
would
guys,
then
this
be
is
able to
therapy,
enjoy
too.
it.
Makeup,
true.
hair, designer, and therapist.
Don't
So,
forget
babe,
coffee
you
cup.
liked this dress?
And coffee.
It's a beautiful gown, but it's very
I love it.
outdated.
You guys, you picked
It's a
4
nice-
dresses. No, 3 that I absolutely loved. Every single one. We're not
But they're
agreeing.
beautiful. Listen, they're beautiful dresses. They're not that they're not pretty. It's not that they're not nice. They just need to be put together better. You're not going to someone's wedding.
Right.
See, when you're going to a wedding, I could see it. But when you're going to an Emmy Award, which is with your
Yeah.
peers and colleagues of
and
different
all
caliber,
eyes are on you in the world.
it's very different. It's a performance.
And it
you
was
get
live
that
telecast.
when
Yeah.
you're getting
Yes.
an Emmy,
yeah.
when you're getting nominated out of so many submissions in a category,
Yeah.
you have to stand out with your gift that's your
Yeah.
talent that you portrayed that your colleagues are
Yeah.
judging you with. You're being judged for the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, don't you want the gown or the representation on the carpet to reflect your essence and personality of who you are, not the
Yeah.
character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
And
Tamara,
that's the person-
I agree.
You've been. Have you been nominated? You've been nominated, right, for an Emmy?
It was for the Astros Awards. It
Okay.
was the Hollywood Creative Alliance Awards for the guest star on Will Trent.
Oh, so you've
And
never
I
been
wore
nominated for a
dress,
daytime Emmy?
Stow, did you? Oh, did you like the dress I wore to that?
I didn't see it.
Oh my gosh!
Let's
Look
see.
at my Instagram
Okay.
page. I'm with Al Yankovic in that picture. He's
Oh.
a dear friend of mine.
Okay.
We had dated back in the 80s. He's such a sweet.
You dated Weird Al? How is it like dating? Wait a minute. Now we got to get the
sweetest thing
tea.
ever. No. He is such a doll.
How long did you
Dear friend.
date him for?
Just a short time, but we've been friends forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he crazy
And
as he is
he's so funny.
in person? Is he?
I
in-
love people that are funny like you guys. Hanging with funny people.
Yeah.
That just live off the cuff where you're just like, what's going to come out next?
Yep.
What are they going to say next?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to come today, and I've been dying to come on this with
Yes.
you guys because you're so much darn fun.
Thank you.
And you're so honest. Like you live in your truth.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't. And it's fresh. It's exciting.
I change my hairstyle every week.
I mean, I'm stuck in my hairstyle. That's why I'm here today.
How do you when you were nominated? How do you decide what you're going to wear?
I just
For like a
try
big award
bunch
show,
of
how do
stuff
you
on, and
figure
I
it
go,
out?
how do I feel in this?
Got it.
But I think it was Stowd was the designer. Where's my Insta? Let's see. I think it's my Instagram.
I love
Oh
it.
my
Tamara is
gosh.
searching for her picture right now so we can see her dress.
Oh my gosh!
At the
I
Astra
hope I
Awards?
have- Yeah.
Astra or Astra?
So, did you not like this dress? It was beautiful, very Chanel-ish.
Oh, no, I hated this dress.
What? Oh my gosh! Okay, look at the
See
other.
standing next to Weird Al Yankovic.
I like Weird
It
Al's
looks
tux.
like you guys are married and you guys are in from a different era.
Oh my.
That's what it looks like.
It's so pretty.
Oh my
Well,
God. I don't like the
Google it
ruffles
and
on the
pull it
bottom.
up.
I
It's
don't
so
like the ruffles on the
beautiful.
waist. I don't
Everybody-
like the white. What is this? A white?
It's a flower. It's a
Flower?
gardenia.
It's so, you guys.
I mean,
It's pretty.
It's
It's
pretty,
a pretty
but-
dress. It's a very pretty dress.
It is.
Now, if you had done that dress in a different color, I think it
Maybe
would
it's
have
the black
made
I don't
more
like.
sense.
Maybe, yeah.
I think if you did a
It would have
color in
made
this,
more
it would.
sense.
Yeah, you guys,
Because
you know what
you
they
would've-
do tell you? On the carpet, they say don't wear black. They,
And
they,
everything-
they
you're wearing black.
recommend color.
Well, because,
Yeah, of course.
Well, because the black is not going to photograph. It takes up a lot of light.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be able to see some of the details
Yeah.
unless you're up close. So what it
Right.
does is it camouflages you a lot more. And when
Right. Mm-hmm.
you're taking that many pictures on the carpet, you should wear a bit, like if that had a nude underlay underneath it,
Oh,
you would
right.
be able to see some of the detail that's running
I see
through
what
the
you're
outside of the
saying.
fabric.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would make it a lot more stand out.
Yeah.
If the belt was in, you know,
different
like
color.
either a different color or maybe beaded.
Yeah.
So that it would highlight the waistline, so that it would look like it's cinched in instead of a
Right.
black band going around the waist. It would have made it a lot more. If
you.
the
Are you a
See?
flower
designer?
was
Are you a designer?
What do you think?
like even your flower, if your flower was all in
Yeah.
crystal, then it would have been like the brooch
Oh
that
my
really made a
goodness.
statement,
I
and
like
then
that.
the rest of it just kind of flowed through. So you have to have a focal point.
I think you're right about the color, though. I think the color, maybe that dress in a
Yeah.
color.
Because you're
would've been
Yeah,
better.
it would be
beautiful,
beautiful.
and
I
you
think
could
so.
wear a trash bag and make it rock.
That's true.
So I mean, that's
I'm going to move in here with all these compliments. I'm not married.
totally.
This is my new bedroom right here. This is my closet. I have a lot to choose from. Gorgeous gowns.
Yes. And you can get yours at paula2.com along with your coffee reading.
Yes.
Before we do your coffee reading, we're just going to do a quick game. We always love to do a game with our guests.
Okay. Oh, no, I'm scared again.
This is Tamara Clatterbuck, Claps Back, Young and the Restless, Fact or Fiction. So we're going to do a couple things. We're going to say a couple either rumors. They're rumors or truths. And
Okay.
we want to see how well
This
do you
is
know your
really
show.
scary. Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute.
okay. Rumor or truth? Phyllis Summers once fell into a coma and awoke with no memory of the past 10 years.
I don't know.
She's from the Young and the Restless and she doesn't even know. False.
Yeah. You know why I didn't know? Because it's false. I'm trying to think of storyline because Michelle was on the show
Okay.
and then wasn't on the show and then was back on the show. And I'm like, wait a minute, was there a storyline where she was in a coma? No.
She's
Duh.
probably still in a
Okay, there you
coma.
go. All right, we got one. Jill Abbott discovered she was actually a Fenmore after years of believing she was Catherine Chancellor's daughter. True or false?
True, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
She knows the show.
I think.
Jill and Catherine found out they were not related by blood, and Jill was revealed to be a Fenmore.
Sharon Newman was once accused of murder and escaped from jail, only to be found living under new identity.
False. I don't remember any storyline where.
True.
Are you serious?
Yes.
How do I not know this? Sharon's my best friend.
Sharon was convicted of
What?
Sky.
What year was the
Lockhart's murder,
storyline?
Escaped from jail and assumed
When
a new
was
life
this?
before being
I don't know. Our
found
producers
into-
give us this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys. Well, I just know my Cassie adopted storyline.
We never
sitting
liked
here.
her anyway, so who cares?
Okay, I've got one more, last one before we do your
Oh
copy
no,
reading.
this is scary. I should know.
Jack Abbott discovered he had a long-lost twin who had been posing as him for months. True or false?
False.
Oh
It's
my
gotta
God, she
be
doesn't
true.
even know the
Everybody's got a
Abbott.
doppelganger.
Everybody knows the Abbott.
You guys.
It's
What is
true.
wrong with me?
Jack's doppelganger was Marco
Was anything
Anicelli.
false?
Yes.
Yeah, a
The
lot.
one you got wrong.
Oh. Woo!
Oh my.
Okay, you guys, it was all this before I started in daytime.
Oh my god.
No.
Was I 7 when all this happened?
Yeah, this just happened last week. They're still in jail, out of jail, and doppelbangers. I don't
Okay,
know.
So I guess I need to start watching.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Well, I did really good on that.
You did really good. Oh my god. Do you think she knows any of the mystery guests? Probably not. Maybe she
I
does.
doubt you guys.
Okay, we're gonna give you one more. Mystery guests.
You guys, I'm really nervous about this. Like, I don't know.
She wants to get hired back
to-
on Young and the Restless.
you need
She's
to
got to
get-
do her research.
You need to go back to the show so you can start getting
Exactly.
reacquainted
There's a
with these
reason.
We're going to give you some
storylines.
clues, and you're going to tell us if you know who the
Okay.
character is.
Okay.
I come from prominent family in Genoa City. Long-standing rivalry with Victor Newman. I run Jabbit Cosmetics, and I've been remarried
Jill.
several times with tumultuous relationships, and I am a male Abbott.
Jack Abbott.
You got it. She got one right. Okay, casting. Go ahead, Paul.
I've been
Let's stop
through.
with these questions, you guys. I'm sweating, and I'm wearing black, so you can't see
I
the
love it.
sweat.
I've
This
been
is crazy.
I've been through numerous personal struggles. I have been involved with both the Newman and the Abbott family. I own Chrisman Lights. I have battled cancer. I have children with Nick Newman.
Who is she?
Sharon Newman.
You got it.
Duh.
Sharon Newman.
Love you, Sharon.
Okay, how do these? Oh my God. Okay, I started off with humble beginnings in Genoa City. I battled alcoholism and MS. How do you battle MS? I have been married to the same man multiple times.
Nikki.
I worked as a stripper.
Nikki.
Nikki, you got it.
I like this
I
game.
adore her. Whew, now this
You're
arm
doing
is
good on this
sweating.
one.
Oh, thank God.
So,
it's like,
I have a co-
no, it's not done yet.
I have a complicated relationship with my siblings.
Oh.
I have returned from the dead numerous times.
So many have.
I've been involved in several controversial storylines, including baby switches and identity theft.
And you've taken the alias.
Wait, are we talking about Young and the Restless?
Yes.
I've taken the alias Gabrielle
me?
Bingham.
Oh no, that's not me. We're talking
It's
about
one of the
Alice
Newmans.
Johnson, my character. Oh my gosh, not Victoria. No.
No, it's
Say
a
one-
man.
It's a man. Say
Yes.
it one more time. Wait, you have to give me the
I
question.
have returned from the dead multiple times.
They all have.
I have a complicated relationship with my siblings.
They all do.
I have been involved
Nick.
in several
No.
controversial storylines,
It's a male.
including baby switches and identity theft.
You guys.
He's a Victor Newman.
I
child.
have taken on the alias.
Oh,
Alias.
Adam.
Yes.
Duh.
Adam.
Elias.
Adam Newman. Adam Newman.
Don't throw me off with Elias or alias. Okay,
Alias.
I
Elias.
just need to
Oh
know
my
the
God.
word.
Hello, right? Well, my husband is Armenian. I got one last one before he does her coffee
Okay,
reading.
I got that. I'm not Mr. One yet.
Wait,
I
you
am
did
not
miss
Mr.
one, right? No, you didn't. You
I
got all
didn't
these
miss.
right.
I had to hear the question
Oh, that's
again
good.
because I got confused.
Okay.
But then I said who it was.
I'm
Okay.
a powerful figure in Genoa City.
Paula
I have
2.
been married multiple times, often to the same woman.
Paula 2.
I run
Victor
one
Newman.
of the largest companies in town.
Victor Newman.
Victor
Paula
Newman. I didn't even get to say my name is
And
the
I love
Mustache.
Eric. He's amazing.
He's been on that show forever, right? Eric
You
Braden,
guys,
right?
Is he
Eric
98?
Braden
Yeah.
Is, I don't know how old he is,
How old is
and
he?
it doesn't matter because he's gorgeous. He's
Is he?
amazing. He's so talented. He is. I don't even have the words.
I have a question.
The best.
I have a question
The
for you
best.
before we do your coffee reading, which I'm really
Okay.
excited he's going to do your coffee
So
reading
am I.
next. Our games are fun though, right?
Oh my gosh, you guys! I loved breaking in. I mean, I didn't do so well in the first, but then I nailed the end.
Yes, you did. Okay, so my question is, why do you think soap stars, when they get on a soap, they never leave? Like, why do they just stay
They're
on a
stuck
soap
in a
for like
ditch.
50 years, 40? Like, I never understood why they only stay on that same character.
So, you know what? It's like, first of all, to get a job as an actor isn't easy.
Yeah.
Let's start with that.
Okay.
When you're blessed and
Yep.
you get hired on a great show, you
Yep.
have regular work. You know that you're going to have work. You're going to show up for work. You're going to get paid. And I have to say, the daytime world, there is a family thing. Like the 3 shows I've done, it's like everybody is family. It's so weird. I could call any single person and be like, "Oh my gosh," it's the strangest thing. It's a regular gig, and you can still see your family if you have kids. You do get home at night. You can still see your kids. It's a great venue. It's great.
I always wondered that.
Yeah, and it's like, and you notice people will be like, "Oh, I don't want to do a soap." I can't stand that when actors say, "Oh, on a soap opera." It's like they have no idea all the dialogue you're memorizing and what you're supposed to be brilliant every single second. It's so much harder on that level. I mean, it's a hard gig.
Yeah.
And I have so much respect for daytime actors. Huge amount of respect. And I mean, I think it's a blessing to have a show. And who would say, "Oh, I don't want to do this"? I don't know. I'm just.
Okay, I'm going to ask one last question before Deja Coffee Read, because now you just.
I'm so excited for my coffee
last question.
Okay.
What did it feel like after you were on a contract? Because I'm always curious about this too. You're on a contract, on a soap, got this regular check coming in, you're recognized, you're on TV every day, and then suddenly
you bought a ranch.
Yeah, suddenly your contract is over and you're written out of the show. What does that feel like?
Well,
you live in a ditch in real life.
Ditch. You're underneath the 405. You're heating up like sausages on that little fire pit.
You're at the 99-cent store.
To be somebody. That's what it feels like. No.
It's hard, right?
It is. It's funny, too, because when I was on Y&R and I was evil and horrible and I was trying to get custody of Cassie, played by Cameron Grimes, who's amazing.
Yep.
And what happens is Ed Scott came to my room and he says, "Okay, so you're gonna end up giving her back. You're gonna hand her over. You're gonna give custody to Sharon Newman." And I was like, "Oh," and he goes, and I had this whole beautiful monologue where I'm giving Cassie back. I'm like, "It's the end of my story." And it was.
It was.
That was the end of the story.
Yeah.
When you turn from evil to good,
You're done.
You're done.
Wow.
Or when you turn from good to evil, or who knows?
Because they don't identify with the character anymore,
Yeah,
right?
and it's
You confuse the audience, basically.
You do, and it's like, I just knew it was the end of the story, and it was a great run. And then I did come back, though, as a madam. So there's always
as the same character,
chance.
though. Same character?
Same character.
But now she's a madam.
Yeah,
now
but
she was
then
a
she
madam.
was a madam.
But she's broke. She lost all the money.
Yeah, but she's pimping
But
out the
you
girls,
know
so she's
what?
got
I mean,
money
who
again.
knows? I mean, I disappeared from the hospital room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows what could be going on?
Jesus.
And I had some great stuff with Sharon Case in the end, where we're in a car and we're Thelma and Louise.
So you could
stuff.
still come back
Of
to Young
course,
and the Restless.
and I think I should.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay.
So there's always hope, I guess. Was that the question, babe?
Yeah.
How do you feel when it's over?
Because you feel like the rug is being pulled out from under you, I'm sure, right?
But I mean, you can go to other shows, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty about daytime. Other shows will take you because they know that you've got it down. You know how to handle the dialogue, and
Right.
you know the
But don't
the
you
racket
feel
and how
that
to
fans, once they see a soap character that they love, they're such diehard fans, they can't see you in another role. They only see you as, Barb Reber, if they're a Days fan. If they're on Young and the Rest, they only see you as Alice Johnson. You know what I mean? They only...
Yeah, they do. But I mean, I did 3 different characters, 3 different shows, and I think I never had any bad feedback in regards. So, and it was brand new characters. So, but I think coming back as a different character is what's tough. But if you come back to that particular show as the same character, then it's more believable. But if you're playing a completely different character,
Days does that a lot. They bring the same actor back as a whole new character. But they haven't done that on Young and the Restless, have they? I don't think they have. But Days is notorious for that.
But it turned out she came back as Mariah.
Oh, okay.
From playing Cassie. But it's because there was a twin, because Sharon had twins.
Right. But on Days, they will bring back a totally different character.
Yeah, do
the
they
actors
do that?
for a totally different character. Yeah. And I'm like, this is weird. Why are they back as this one character when they played this other character they're known for? And they're notorious for that.
Yeah, well, who knows? I could be anybody now.
I know. Let's bring her back. Okay, you ready for your Armenian coffee grinds reading?
This is so exciting.
Paul, the history of this, he'll explain.
I'm nervous. I'm
He's
most
been doing
nervous about this.
since he was a kid. He looks at your coffee grinds and he's going to
tell
tell you what he sees.
One of the things
And
and it doesn't mean you have to forget it. It doesn't mean you have to dismiss it. It doesn't mean you never have to revisit it.
Okay.
But you have to give yourself room to know that wasn't something that you need to carry forward.
Okay.
So you compartmentalize it.
Wow.
You leave it there. You may need to address it once in a while. Maybe you need to look at it every so often and remember, but it doesn't mean it's going to weigh you down moving forward in the way that it does.
Okay.
Because there's a part of it that when you don't release, what happens is you unknowingly project.
Oh,
Okay.
I like that.
So surrender.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, even if it was. It's not because of you, because you can't change who you are. And it's not because of anything other than just the fact that it was what it was. And it lasted as long as it did. It was great for what it was. And it gave you wings and confidence, or maybe a way to be able to identify who you can be. But don't stay there. It's like a hairstyle. You want to update it.
I know.
I want to see a different look next week.
I know,
See what I
right?
mean?
I mean, like a whole different cut. You guys be like, who is that? What? That's Tamara Clatterbuck.
You try wigs if you want. It's like
That's
going.
an idea.
See, it's like going
Yeah.
on dates. You don't know what the person's going to be like just by a resume or a picture. You
Yeah,
don't know.
you don't.
So you have to go
That's why
out
the
and try them
in-person
out.
thing is
Yeah.
so
So
important.
I agree.
put on a couple of
100%.
wigs, try it out for a week.
Yeah.
You know,
I
do a
love
short
that.
cut, do a long cut, maybe
Yeah.
do a little different of a highlight.
Yeah.
See
know?
how it goes.
Yeah.
Feel your energy and frequency move away. And here's the other thing. If you saw yourself in a specific way in a relationship, but now you're no longer in that relationship, do you still see yourself in the same way, doing the same things that you did because of that person? Or do you revert back to being the essence of who you believed you were because you were suppressing aspects of it that they didn't appreciate or like? That's where you get stuck. And a lot of people don't know how to make that transition.
Right.
And it takes them a long
Wow.
time to get back on track.
Yeah.
That's where they say time heals
Yeah.
all wounds.
Yeah.
That's because after a while you get used to saying, you know what, no, I think I could go.
Yeah.
Instead of realizing you were this way because of this. But now you're not there, so you don't have to be.
Yeah.
Therefore, what is it that really connects with me now that fulfills me for me to be able to take moving forward?
Right.
And that you put away.
Well, all those years of therapy, you just need 1 hour with
One
Paul.
copy read.
You guys, these coffee reads.
Well, the
What do you think?
The therapist can't tell you this stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, gosh.
Well, because
you
it's
know.
your intentions. When you're drinking the coffee subconsciously,
Yeah.
you're thinking these things.
Wow. I
And then
never
he reads
understood
the
what coffee
grounds.
reading was.
Yeah.
But now this is it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so emotional.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's emotional because I'm a total stranger. I mean, we know each other, but we don't know each other intimately. Like, I don't think anybody knows each other intimately.
No.
Even 21 years later, he surprises me all the time. So you
Yeah.
never really know.
How do I surprise you?
When you say the same shit to me after I have already said something to you and you don't listen, that's a surprise to me because after 21 years, you would think you've heard my voice.
Well, you guys were
saying
so
the
cute
same
when I
thing.
arrived. I
Like,
was
seriously.
I felt like I was your little
It was
therapist.
so mad at me because yesterday I forgot because they changed our boutique phone line. We had a landline because he had a
Yeah.
landline for 30 fucking years, and I finally convinced him to get rid of the landline at the
Yeah.
boutique.
We have a
And they
landline still.
converted
It's just
it.
connected to a cell phone.
No, they converted it to a cell phone now.
Right.
So now I keep losing because now I have 3 cell phones. So I keep losing the third cell phone everywhere. So yesterday I was going in and out of the boutique looking for the phone. I go, I think I left it at home because your memory's shit. You don't remember anything. It's not at home.
It is.
It's in
He
the
doesn't
boutique. I
remember.
go,
So why are you relying on your memory that you know is bad?
I'm going back and forth. I lock the door. I go out. I go, it's got to be in the car. It's not in the car. I can't find it anywhere. He goes, go get it. I go back. He goes, it's in the boutique. I go, I have
What
to
about-
unlock, come back in the boutique, turn the alarm off, look for it. It's not here. It's not here. I did that like 3 times. Finally, I get in the car. I go, okay, it's got to be at home. We went to an event.
Meanwhile,
last
you
night.
know, we're calling it and everything. And then guess what? It's not ringing because he has the ringer off.
Okay, I know. Well, I turn my ringer off.
All the time. He hates that I do that.
It's like,
Oh, my God.
I turn the ringer off too.
All the time.
It's like
See?
I do. I turn my ringer off.
I do
And I'm
too.
like, wait a minute. And then I don't even hear it ringing.
Yeah.
And like I think my phone has rang like numerous times, and I'm like sitting.
He
here.
hates it. And I found the
Yeah.
phone this last night under the seat of the car.
See,
It fell. But the ringer wasn't on, so we were calling it. It didn't come through.
but
Give
you
me a
found
favor.
it.
Yes.
Take your thumb, punch the bottom, twist and pull out.
Of the coffee cup.
Yes.
Get coffee on my finger.
There's tissue over there that Jordan's going to give you.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Tissue.
Punch it,
Take it from
twist,
that side, Jordan.
pull out.
The tissue box.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's right there
Coffee
on that
everywhere.
side. Behind you. Oh, it's behind Paul.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to trip on your gorgeous couch, babes. Oh my God, can you imagine? Are these the tissues for crying?
Yes. We didn't see you cry. I mean, you're a soap actress. You're
I
supposed
know.
to cry.
I've held it
Can you cry on
together.
cue?
Well, I have to do my method stuff. Like I'm a total method actor. I have to have
Yeah.
a moment. I mean, I guess I
So you could, if you have to.
right on cue, like start crying right now with you guys.
No, like if they gave you a scene and they said, this is what's going to happen.
Oh
you know you
yeah.
could
I
do
mean,
it. Okay.
but I do all my little history, like who am I, where am I?
Got it.
Well, I'm going to give you something else to add to your history.
To cry about?
No, this is like
You said you
intense.
took your ring off, but you've kept it.
Yeah,
Where is it?
at home. Why?
But you look at it all the time.
No, I
You
don't
see it.
actually.
So where is it?
At home, why? I don't think they should get rings.
No, I
back.
should give it to her. son.
Okay, so but you
It's
have it. Why
mine.
aren't you wearing it? It's yours.
I gave everything else back. I can keep the ring.
But you're not using it.
No.
There's a reason why you're still hanging on to something that you've locked up. Your thought is connected to that still
Really?
because you still have it. It's in your possession.
Yeah.
And you want the meaning of that ring that initially resonated with you to be back in your life.
Oh, the meaning.
It's not
Oh,
the
wow.
metal.
You
That's
mean
intense.
that unconditional love?
It's
Yeah.
not the metal.
Wow.
It's the idea of what that
Yeah.
stands for.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because how is it that you still like? It's just like
Yeah.
what? I don't mean you need to donate it. I don't mean you need to go to, a pawn shop and pawn it. That's not the idea. But how come you're not doing anything with it? What's the purpose for it?
I love the idea that I give it to my son.
That's a good idea, right?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're both your
Yeah, I gave
son.
everything else back, other jewelry and stuff.
You
but-
did?
Yeah,
Why?
because I'm stupid.
So,
I'm stupid.
but going
Call
back
it
to the
that.
point, you gave everything.
Yeah.
Why did you hang on to that?
Yeah, because I guess it represented something.
Yeah.
Because you
And I
gave
never ever
me.
wanted to lose it.
Yeah.
What does your ring look
Yeah.
like?
It's like an emerald cut. It's nothing huge. It's nothing massive or crazy like what you have on. Believe me. But I think it's more like what it means
The
in
symbolism.
that moment. Like when somebody gives you a ring,
Yeah.
and I think you look at it and you're like, that means I love you.
Yeah.
I want to be with you forever.
Yep.
I respect you. You're everything to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to have your back. Never going to leave you. I'm
Right.
never going to hurt you. I'm always going to be there for you.
Yep.
I think it means so much.
Sure. Symbolism.
100%.
100%.
And I know a lot of girls. I mean, I guess if it's like outrageously expensive, I guess you should give it back. But
No. No, I'm with you. No.
I mean, you know what? It depends too how long. I mean, were
Yeah.
you with somebody for like a day?
Yeah.
And then give it back. And but I think it does represent all those things.
Yeah.
And I think people do hang on to that. I think you're right, Paul. You hang on to like that represented a beautiful time.
Mm-hmm.
That represented, this person loves me, and I think you hang on to that.
Wow.
And you have it locked up.
Yeah.
It's like your feelings and emotions that you've locked up.
Ooh.
We're getting deep.
See?
Yeah.
And if that's the item, because that's what you gave me, your ring at the bottom.
What?
Oh my God! Show her the ring. What?
See? See the circle with the diamond on top?
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
why I'm speaking of the ring.
I'm
It's
speechless.
so weird.
Because
Does it look like your ring?
Let me see.
see the circle at the bottom?
Yeah.
And then the
Because it was an emerald
The
cut,
opening.
But it could be a ring for sure.
Wow.
Yes.
But I think that's nice. You're gonna give it to your son.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think that's nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
but you have to take it out of its
And
locked.
then what do I do with it?
You have to take it out of its locked place.
Okay.
You have to let it breathe, which means you
Okay.
have to allow yourself to move
Wow.
freely. You have to let that give you the strength and energy of what it reminded you of to be able then to continue instead of locking it up because then you're holding it back.
Wow. So once
To
I
a
take the
time.
ring out, then
It'll change.
everything. Wow.
God.
Is that work and relationship? Is it both?
Wow.
Wow. I know what I'll do when I get home.
Yeah.
But you've hung on to it. And if you've had that for how many years? 20 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
Longer than 20 years because you were married 18 years and you've been divorced
Yeah.
10.
No.
No.
3.5.
Oh, 3.5. Okay.
Or something like that.
So that's
yeah.
still a long time.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
That's a long time.
Wow.
If I were you, I would wear it, maybe not on the ring finger, but I would wear it on any other finger and just enjoy what it meant to you and how that could mean again.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because if it identifies love and it's
Yeah.
your ring, this ring he gave me,
Yeah.
which means it's something that he decided that I needed in order for him to show me the love that he has for me and the respect he has for me.
Yep.
So this ring I wear proudly every single day, not because I got it, but because he gave it. If that's your ring, then the context and the meaning comes from you, not from someone else.
Right.
And if you still have it, then it should still maintain the same integrity of intentions that it was
Yeah.
meant for.
Right.
So don't lock it up.
Wow.
Take it out.
Wow. Tamara, this has been intense, right?
I know.
Before we go, will you tell
I
our
know.
audience where to find you?
Tamara Clatterbuck, I guess on Instagram. I don't know.
Wow.
Crying now. Oh my gosh. Now that I have coffee on my hands.
Oh, it's all good. You want to take us out, Paul?
Oh my gosh.
Thanks for being with us for another great episode with our beautiful friend who's in tears now.
We have
On
tissues.
Undressed with Paul and Patrick and Little Snow White 90210.
And one thing I have to ask you, I always ask our guests before they leave. You've just been undressed by Paul and Patrick. How do you feel?
I feel amazing.
Oh, that's sweet.
You guys are the best.
Thank
I love
you.
you both so much.
Share, subscribe, and tell a friend. We need more people. Love
Bye,
you all.
Undressed bitches.
Stay tuned for more.
This podcast is brought to you by Herdat Media and American Media Television. Executive producers are Patrick Simpson, Paula Tu, and Pat Safford. Produced by Jordan Hill and Sarah Silicula. Shooting and editing by Jordan Hill. Music by Digital Camo. Artwork by Dominique Demetz. And hosted by Paula Tu, Patrick Simpson, and Little Snow White 90210. Remember to follow at Paula Tu and at Patrick Simpson and at Snow White 90210 and watch Gown and Out in Beverly Hills on Prime Video. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode.